This is exciting. Anna Kendrick. Oh, she's one of our favorites. She's so good in that. She's Into the Woods. She's going to be here. Very talented. But first, you may have been noticing the justice system's recent consistent failure to indict police officers who have killed unarmed black men has sparked protests all over this country. The demonstrations have been overwhelmingly peaceful, which makes it very difficult for people to complain about them. Difficult. Not impossible.
You have the right to protest, to go on the sidewalk and make noise and hold signs and let people know you disagree. But when you block traffic, that's a form of violence.
Yes! Thank you. Blocking traffic is a form of violence. How dare these marchers put our streets in some kind of, let's call it a chokehold of traffic. How dare they? Wouldn't have anything to do with the streets being black now, does it? You know, if you're that convinced that impeding Manhattan drivers is a form of violence, well, I think it's time to indict the New York Marathon, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Puerto Rican Day Parade, the Gay Pride Parade, the St. Patrick's Day Parade, the Halloween Parade, the German American Slogan Parade, or any random pop-up street fair selling mystery meat and tube socks. And I haven't even gotten to the most violent of offenders. Please. That tree is like a glittering Berlin Wall, preventing any movement from east to west. Mr. Claus, tear down that tree. But it's one thing for protesters to do violence to our city's streets and traffic. It is quite another for them to use excessive force against Christmas itself.
It is creating havoc, and we've got 2 weeks before Christmas. Do you think this is going to have some impact on, I mean, who wants to go shopping at Macy's when this is going on?
Protesters preventing people from shopping at Macy's. I hope these shoppers shall overcome. Yes, I can't buy. Yes, Black Friday matters, it does. The protests have even spilled over into professional sports. Athletes donning T-shirts, expressing a desire for justice. Now, last time I checked, T-shirts don't block traffic. They don't prevent you from shopping at Macy's. This should be a perfectly acceptable way to express one's feelings about political issues.
I wondered to myself, what if LeBron James instead had a shirt, be a better father to your dad? I mean, be a better father to your son, raise your children. Those difficult issues are not being dealt with by the black community.
Well, be a better father. I mean, LeBron actually lives that message. And if he wants advice on shirts, I'm sure he'll ask someone who wears one. But point taken. Now, we have to respect the point. I mean, obviously, one of these two men has 5 kids in various locations by multiple baby mamas, and the other is LeBron James. But obviously, Geraldo isn't the only one upset about the T-shirt protests.
The Cleveland Police Union demands an apology from the Cleveland Browns. One of the Browns players, Andrew Hawkins, walked onto the field on Sunday wearing this T-shirt. It called for justice for Tamir Rice. The police union says the team should stick to what it knows best, and that would be football.
Wait. Stick to what they know best? Football. We're talking about the Cleveland Browns, right? I mean, it's a random cheap shot at the Cleveland Browns. Look, it's not as if there isn't a conversation warranted about the Cleveland Police Department, by T-shirt or otherwise.
Cleveland's police force has been under federal investigation since 2013. The Justice Department examined over 600 cases.
The Cleveland Division of Public Police engages in a pattern and practice of using excessive force.
Well, I guess the only difference is when football players use excessive force, they get penalized. And if that 15 yards, am I wrong? And if that football player disrespected the officer who shot and killed Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old holding a BB gun within 2 seconds of rolling up on him, you should hear what this officer's former employer said about him.
At his previous job at the Independence Police Department, Officer Lohman's personnel records show he was in the process of being fired. His supervisor describing an emotional meltdown,
adding that he would not be able to substantially cope or make good decisions during or resulting from any other stressful situation.
But the Cleveland police never asked to see Lohman's personnel records.
Even without reading his records, they should have realized something was wrong when they met him.
These babies can go on. Now.
So why shouldn't the Cleveland Browns or any other Cleveland citizen talk about a huge and ultimately fatal departmental screw-up?
The Cleveland Police Union head argued athletes had no business weighing in at all, saying, quote, "It's pretty pathetic when athletes think they know the law."
I get where you're coming from. Dumb old football player. I catch a ball while wearing a shell on my head. I mean, seriously. What makes this guy think he's got an opinion worth sharing on this complicated issue and that he, the football player, shouldn't apologize?
My mom has taught me my entire life to respect law enforcement. I have family, close friends who are incredible police officers. And I tell them all the time how they are much braver than me for it. Unfortunately, my mom also taught me that just as there are good police officers, there are some not so good police officers that would assume the worst of me without knowing anything about me for reasons I can't control. To me, justice means that the innocent should be found innocent. It means that those who do wrong should get their due punishment. Ultimately, it means fair treatment. So a call for justice shouldn't offend or disrespect anybody. A call for justice shouldn't warrant an apology.
We'll be right back.